Right then, this is my first ever long haul flight. So how did it go? Well, watch the video and find out. This video is pretty much a review of Air China, and Air China are fucking weird. So then, here I am airside at Heathrow Terminal 2, and while Terminal 2, the new terminal at Heathrow, landside actually has 5500 lifts, over in airside lifts are much higher quality at older generation Eurolifts. Well, so landside they've got the newer belt cables, the cheaper, more horrible 5500 belt cable cheapo stuff. And this side, on airside, you get proper steel cables and a nice Eurolift.
Do they care about people this side?
Yeah, better. That's weird. You get a better lift than older generation, but it works so much nicer.
¿Ya viste, bebé? Podría, ¿eh?
And over at airside, there's loads of very, very overpriced shops, as always. It's like the standard high street shops with an extra 50% put on the price, despite the fact they claim it should be cheaper, as it's duty free, though it clearly isn't. So then we now go downlift along to a tunnel along to Terminal 2B. -2. Oh, restart.
Do you want the train?
Well, full restart with a break as well. Unlike Terminal 5 as a transit train, on Terminal 2 you have to walk it. So you get eco-discs at this side of the airport. Fourth one.
Level 1, gate B31 to B49.
So then, here's Terminal 2B, which surprisingly actually has a better range of shops than Terminal 2 itself. And along to the aeroplane. So then we now board the plane. This is a flight to Hong Kong, but it's in two parts. So the first flight is to Beijing, then the second flight is from Beijing to Hong Kong. So then, get on the aeroplane, and it's the first time I've been on an aeroplane this big, and it is what business class looks like. The seats actually go completely flat so you can lie down, and into economy class, which looks like this, a lot more cramped. It's got 2x4x2 seats, and here is where I'm sitting, and everyone is forced to watch this fucking weird safety video. And this entertainment system is so messed up, and every time there's an announcement you can't do anything on it. It's really annoying, and there's not much leg room, and to control the entertainment system you have to use this really odd remote, and every time you press a button it takes so long to respond, and sometimes it takes so long you think you don't know if it's registered a button or not, and you press another button but suddenly it does two actions. It's like, oh, painful. And to show how dodgy it is, I have to press that one, wait a moment, and it should move to TV. Oh, there it goes, that light, press it again, and here's the plane taking off.
That is terrible.
And as the plane takes off, nice to know I've got a good high quality camera showing outside the front of the plane, because the camera actually broke. And they've now given us a little tiny orange juice.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it? It's like one the whole entire one of these bad boys. That's refreshing. Look at this fancy graphic.
Oh yes, the graphics is amazing. There's so much stuff to say about this plane. It's so weird. This particular plane's so dated looking, and on the screens it actually has this animation thing, when this animation's clearly not produced by the entertainment system because it doesn't have enough power, so there must be a separate computer somewhere actually generating the animations for it. And here's the first meal they serve, which is dinner.
Why is this green? I want to know actually, don't tell me.
What should I try first? And my first impression of meal was, it was quite okay, but after you've had a couple of these meals, it really messes up your digestion. I don't know quite why you put in this food, but it tastes a bit odd, especially once you're on your third meal at the end of the adventure. You really get sick of it quite quickly. So far, that was actually okay. The bun was like any other bun. And Luke asked for a tissue, and they gave him a toothbrush.
Asked for a tissue, and you got a toothbrush. Should we open it? This is a Benner unboxing here, if I can fucking open it. Here is a luxury Air China toothbrush. Oh look, there comes a little toothpaste. What brand is it? It's Colgate, no fucking way. They actually got a brand of toothpaste. That's actually not bad, is it? Look, you can put it away. And don't forget your little Air China toothpick. Right here, top of the range. See, it does have a built-in entertainment feature. See, now it's stretched, and then when you let go, yes! How much fun! You can have years of flight entertainment there.
Who designed it, having it double-sided? So if we go to home, home's on that side. And that's a weird mouse thing that doesn't work very well. This has like a 0.05 gigahertz processor. It is so painful. I pressed home and it's literally going to take 5 minutes to load it. And the entertainment system even has games, despite the fact all of the games are completely, utterly unplayable because of how unresponsive the system is. But because of how slow it reacts, it makes the game almost impossible to play. What is this weird thing?
Oh, but don't... This is advanced technology, as you can see cut out here. You can turn the light on from the remote. Push this. How exciting! Air China, guys.
The plane took 10 hours, 10 painful hours to get to Beijing. And towards the end of flight, we woke up. Very weird, it went night, then straight back to daytime very quickly, since the plane's going the opposite way around to the Earth's rotation. So it's a very, very short night. And my sleep pattern's now completely messed up. And they now serve us with a second meal.
Got a little croissant, some fruit, yoghurt, and custom cut carrots, custom shaped. Look like I've got a cookie cutter to bake those carrots like that.
So we have this magazine about Chinese rip-off cars. Can't read any of it because it's all in Chinese. We've got a little bit of English, but the rest of it's all in Chinese. An extremely nice feature of this airplane is actually shows you. Oh wow, look. It shows you how direct you're connecting flights. That's brilliant. It even says where connecting flights go to. Our one to Hong Kong. It's right there. 9:30 at E28. Well, we've been on this for 10 hours now and I'm actually feeling quite ill. I don't need a sick bag, I'm not quite that ill, but I am actually feeling kind of sick. We had a 1 hour connection and loads of people on the internet said it's not possible. Beijing airport is far too slow to make a 1 hour connection. And we risked it. So will we make our connection? Wait and find out. And here's the aeroplane landing.
It seems like the same system, just the bigger screen back there.
That's first class. So we're doing this with an hour connection. We literally have 1 hour to connect to our next flight. Supposedly Air China says it's possible, but it's incredibly tight. So that's E28, which is our plane just there, but we have to go through transfers first. We go to international transfer. We want international transfer. International Hong Kong transfer up this way. And in this airport there is an eco-disc. A long 10-hour flight all the way to China to find an eco-disc. Yeah, a disc with a little square that lights up.
Or don't remember.
Cone eco-disc. I came a very, very long way, 10-hour flight to find a lift very similar to what we have at home. But not quite the same, it's different. And did Did we make our connecting flight? Yes, we did. Although security was an absolute pain, because even though we're already airside, all our bags had already been scanned, they insisted on scanning all our bags again at his airport. And Luke was not happy as they took his amplifier off him and thought it was a mobile phone charging battery. And they were saying like, this isn't a very good battery. When you plug it in, it discharges the phone rather than charges it. And your battery doesn't show a milliamp hour rating. This battery's suspicious, but it wasn't a bloody battery, it was an amplifier, and that cost Luke £400 and they threw it in the bin, so he is not happy. So then we got on our second plane, which is a more modern plane, and here it is taking off. Give us another meal, and this meal's the most disgusting of the 3 meals we had on the way out. It tasted very, very weird, and it made my farts smell very, very weird.
That is not chocolate. I don't know what it is, but it's not chocolate.
And the entertainment system, at least it's a touchscreen, works a bit better, and this entertainment does have some games, and even though it works better, the screen's still pretty unresponsive, which makes the game still very hard to actually play. And here's the plane landing into Hong Kong. And here we are at Hong Kong. After a painful 10-hour flight, then straight onto another plane, and then a 3-hour flight, meaning in total it's 13 hours of flying. It was absolutely painful, but we made it, and here we are in Hong Kong. So let's celebrate by going and riding a Mitsubishi.
Oh, is that Mitsubishi?
Sounds like it. Let's find out when we get in. Well, it is, no, that's real Mitsubishi. That's definitely real. Oh wow, we've got to see one quite like this before. Actual Mitsubishi.
You should have filmed the other lift going up.
離港 departures 離港
Mitsubishi Maintenance Service Centre.
離港商店 departures shops 離港